In just a mo, I'll give you a brief explanation behind each answer, linking vocabulary or contextual links between the text and the question. I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your coursebook is open in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to, and take your time to find the vocabulary and contextual links that I'll be talking about. Are you ready? Let's go. For question 1, the answer is B. Commonly held myths about the benefits of drinking bottled water is seen in lines 41 to 44, where it says, it doesn't flush toxins out of the body, improve the skin, or taste better than tap water. For question 2, the answer is C. Bottled water being responsible for a change in social custom, and this is found in lines 55 to 57. Since the 1980s, our traditional 4 cups of tea a day have apparently dropped to 3. For question 3, the answer is D. We can see the existence of cities having been dependent on the consumption of a particular drink in lines 73 to 76, where it explains, it is said that tea consumption enabled the concentrations of population necessary for urban living in the 18th century, basically referring to cities coming into existence, when metropolitan water supplies were not clean. For question 4, the answer is B. An explanation for why a temporary trend in bottled water sales occurred is given in lines 33 to 38, where it explains people didn't buy as much bottled water in 2006 to 2010 due to concerns about recycling bottles. For question 5, the answer is A. The view that the role a particular person plays is largely redundant is shown in lines 10 to 11. Immediately before the talk, the pointless man will stand up and say ... For question 6, the answer is E. The ability of a certain drink to provide comfort and bring people together is identified in lines 82 to 83 and in 84 to 85. Tea is associated with an enjoyable and very social ritual, and tea is our national common denominator. For question 7, the answer is B. Appreciation for an insight that supported the writer's own viewpoint is given in lines 25 to 29. I find the bottled water fad to be a distressing instance of mass hypnotism, so when the remarks of an Australian scientist were reported last week, they represented to me a series of nails being hit firmly on the head. To hit a nail on the head is used to say when someone has exactly the right answer, in this case, supporting the writer's own view. For question 8, the answer is A. The desire to behave in a way that would highlight the absurdity of a situation refers to lines 16 to 18. I ought to spend the first 5 minutes of my speaking time tipping the contents of these bottles down my throat. For question 9, the answer is D. The potential uses of a drink to enhance physical well-being and mental performance is something that's talked about in lines 65 to 71 regarding providing you with caffeine which stimulates and is full of antioxidants, as well as being antiseptic. For question 10, the answer is C. The habit of drinking bottled water being used to promote the image of its consumer is shown in lines 43 to 44. The water bottle is a priggish symbol of purity and piety. Now, here we've got to get stuck into vocabulary. Priggish means, amongst other things, self-righteous. Purity is straightforward enough, and piety means the quality of being religious or reverent. If you connect all of these together in a symbol or image, as it said in the question text, then you could say this would show the consumer in a better light if he or she was to have a bottle of water. The context of whether this would be viewed positively or negatively is a different question. More importantly, a question which isn't being asked here in question 10, so we can forget about that.